So you want to learn how to do Shades of Morton, maybe on your Ironman. Maybe you looked up a guide like me on the wiki, instantly got information overload, and then you looked up a YouTube video on how to do it, and now you're here. Well, I'm going to take you along with me as I learn how to do Shades of Morton on my Ironman, and hopefully I can help you as well. So to start out, you're going to want to hop to this world, World 377. This is the official world. Next, you're going to want an inventory like this. You're going to want a tinderbox, some coins, and the Mauritania legs. If you don't have these, get them. Get them. You need them on your Ironman anyway. But realistically, if you don't have them, there are other ways to teleport here, but you really ought to have them. It's going to make your life a lot easier, especially as an Ironman, because it teleports here and it's close to a bank. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come into here and trade the vendor at the general store and buy the Flamtear hammer. This costs 13,000 coins. You need this. You need this hammer. Buy it immediately. And then you're going to go to the builder's store. You're going to buy 11 limestone bricks, 11 timber beams, and 55 swamp paste. Now, it is worth noting, sometimes he will be diseased and you can't trade him. If he is, you cure him with a serum 208. Now, I've never cured him. I always just wait for someone else to cure him. So I recommend you do the same. So next, we're going to run in here and start repairing. So if you are below level 80, these shades will be aggressive. Just stand right here in this spot where I am and you'll be safe because they will get stuck right here behind the brazier. And now we are going to just repair. We're using our resources, and as we use our resources, you can see this number, resources, is going up. Now this is not shared amongst the other players. This is a private number, personal number for me. So I have my own resource pool, and now I raised my resource pool to 97 by inserting all those wooden beams and swamp tar and bricks, and I can continue to repair, and it is pulling from my resources. If you look closely, you'll see my resources will drain as my sanctity goes up. And that's all you're doing. You're going to sit here, AFK, and just repair this wall. And if your resources ever gets to 0 or low, just go buy more resources and come back and put them into the temple and keep repairing. Okay, now that our sanctity is 100, we're going to run back to the general store and we're going to buy an inventory of olive oil. Now, sometimes this will be sold out. If it is, you can buy packs of olive oil, but I think a pack is 100, so you'll likely have to bank. That's fine. Sometimes it'll be sold out of the non-packs, and sometimes you'll have to teleport back to your bank. You can use the legs to berg teleport and then run back. It's fine. But for the most part, you want to just buy a stack from him if you're able to, because it's quicker. And then you just run back to the flaming altar, the flaming fire altar, and you click on it. And now what I'm doing is here, let me actually do this so you can see the points. So you can see as I am converting this olive oil into sacred oil, it is using my sanctity. So this is what you need sanctity for, is for sacred oil. We are going to need a lot of sacred oil. So this is what I like to call phase 1 of Shades of Morton, is getting sacred oil. So we're going to basically just keep repeating this process, just repairing the wall, getting our sanctity 100, converting olive oil into sanctity oil, or into sacred oil, banking it, and repeating until we have probably a few hundred, I would say. But it's all RNG dependent. Who knows how many you'll really need. Just keep going until you get bored, I suppose. We have all of our sacred oil. Now we're going to teleport with our Mauritania legs. See, this is why they're so convenient. You can just come right over here because there's a bank right here. And then we can just run back from here and repeat. Next, we need to get lore remains. Wear your best melee gear, wear a salve amulet, and just start killing shades. So we're just going to kill a few of them. We only need a few of these remains because you really only need one bronze key for the next step just to reach the next level of shades. So I'm just going to kill 3 of them, and then we're going to call it a day. Okay, lore remains acquired. Next, we need to use the sacred oil on logs. So the different tiers of remains use different logs. These ones can use default logs or oak logs. So you just want to grab them, use the sacred oil on the logs. It uses 2 doses for each. And now we have what we need. We have pyre logs and we have lore remains. All right, so we're back in Morton. We have our pyre logs and we have our lore remains. So we are going to build funeral pyres and burn them. Just like that. Light it up. There it goes. Okay, we got coins. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get ourselves a bronze key. That's all we need. And I get the key. There it is. Bronze key crimson. We'll use our last one anyway, because why not? All right, coins, coins, but we got one bronze key. So that's all we needed. Next, we are going to go up here. This is the Shade Catacombs. You can see this dungeon just north of us. All right, here we are. All right, these are the next shades in the progression. We are going to kill some fringe shades in here, and we are going to get a few of their remains, just enough to get the next tier key so that we can advance into the next section of the dungeon for the next shades. And the idea is we are just progressing until we get to the high tier shades, and those are the ones that we are going to farm keys from. Okay, we got 4 remains. That's probably enough. Once again, we are going to get some logs, get some sacred oil. You can use logs or oak logs for fringe shades as well. Okay, we're burning these, hoping for a steel key. That's all we need. We need 1 steel key so we can advance deeper into the dungeon. And there it is, steel key brown. Also worth noting, I use my bronze key, but I can also use my steel key to open the bronze door. So as long as you have a high tier key, you can use it to unlock all the lower tier doors as well. So now we have our steel key. We're going to open the steel door and enter the next section of the dungeon, which has Ryle Shades. We're going to kill Ryle Shades for a few of their remains. Also, feel free to use your extra keys to open some of these chests. You want to make sure you keep at least one of whatever the highest tier key that you have. So I need to keep 1 steel key, otherwise I'll have to repeat from bronze to get tier again. But we're going to keep 1 steel key. We got our raw remains. So for raw remains, you want to use sacred oil on willow logs and create willow pyre logs. This is why you want to make sure to get multiple remains, because there's a chance that instead of a key, you just get coins. But there it is. That's the key we needed, the black key. Now we can unlock this black door with our new black key, which unlocks the next tier of shade, which is the Asin shade, Asian shade. So we're gonna kill these for a few remains, and then we'll get out of here. All right, I got 5 remains. That should be plenty. Let's get out of here. So for the acid remains, you need U logs. So we're going to use our sacred oil on our U logs to create U pyre logs. And then we're going to go burn them the same way we've been doing all the others and hope we get the next tier key. And hoping for the next tier key. There it is, the silver key. So next up, we're going to open the silver section with our silver key. Open the solid silver door. And we are going to start killing these fire shades for their remains. Okay, we got some fire remains. That should be more than enough. Let's get out of here. So for fire remains, you're going to want to use magic logs. So we're going to use our sacred oil on the magic logs. It takes 4 doses each, so this is why you need a lot of sacred oil. So we're going to create these magic pyre logs, and then just like all the others, we're going to go burn them and hope we get the next tier key. And we need to get a golden key as the next tier. All right, surely this is the key that I desire. Come on, come on. Yeah, there it is, the gold key. All right, so that's what we needed, thank God. All right, this is the last kill of this inventory. Now, it's worth noting, I can't actually do this. My fire make isn't high enough. You actually need 95 in order to make the rosewood pyre logs to burn these. But these are very good. If you're going for the zealot set, then you kind of have to get 95 fire making, because they will always yield gold keys, and the gold chests are the only ones that can drop the zealot's chest, or the zealot's set pieces. But we got a full inventory, so we're going to teleport out. Now, I don't have the fire making for this, so I am going to go back to the previous remains, burning magic logs to get silver keys primarily. And that will get me what I desire, which is fine cloth for split bark, so that I can eventually make blood bark, because that's the whole reason I'm here in the first place, is I want blood bark. So I am going to be farming an inventory of fire shades, and just keep doing this over and over and opening a bunch of silver chests. Now, you do get some gold keys from these. These are pretty popular because, again, if you don't have 95 fire making, which I imagine a lot of people watching this video don't have 95 fire making, then you're probably going to be spending most of your time in here. Or just whichever tier you have high enough fire making for. Alright, I'm back in the silver room with all my keys, and I'm just gonna open as many chests as I can. Hope that I get fine cloth. Hope I get the blood bark recipe. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I actually got the bloody notes already, which I believe this is how you get... Yep, rune scroll of blood bark. That's exactly what I was after. Are you sure you want to learn from the scroll? Yes. Reading through the scroll reveals the secret to infusing split bark armor with blood runes at the blood altar to create blood bark armor. So that's actually the whole reason I'm here. But I'm an Iron Man, so I need to keep going. I need to get more of this fine cloth, because this is how you make split bark armor. Because I need to make myself split bark armor before I can infuse it into blood bark armor. But that's why I'm here. That's so good that I already got that. Now I just need to keep opening chests until I get some more fine cloth. If you don't know, the reason why blood bark is so good, non-degradable armor, the hat, the chest, and the legs each give 1% magic damage increase. So basically it's comparable to Aram's. It's very good armor and it's non-degradable. So that's really great. Let's see what we get from the gold keys. Alright, there we go. And I'm going to keep one gold key. It's always good to keep one of whatever the highest tier key you have is, just in case, you know, you screw up. You don't want to have to start over from bronze. But yeah, I'm pretty much just going to keep doing that. I'm going to keep killing them, keep getting my silver keys until I get enough of this fine cloth, and then I'm done with my grind. Well, that's really everything that you need to know about Shades of Morton. I hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully, if you're an Iron Man, this helps you get your Amulet of the Damned, or get your Blood Bark armor like I'm working towards, or maybe you're going for the Zealot's armor for the extra prayer XP from your bones. Either way, I hope this video was helpful for you. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and thanks for watching. Peace!